Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and it seems to be kind of crazy. It doesn't seem like the Biden administration or any of the people that they're really picking are the great role models we seem to be. Well, no, shocking, really. It really is that shocking. But it's true. It seems that one of their people is accused of stealing luggage. Again! Let's take a look. Breaking! Notorious cross-dressing, non-binary Biden official accused of stealing luggage. Again! Sam Britton, the non-binary drag queen who recently served as a deputy assistant secretary for a spent fuel and waste deposition for the Biden administration's energy department, is accused once again of stealing luggage from an airport. According to Class, a felony warrant was issued for Sam Britton on the charge of grand larceny, with a value between $1,200 and $5,000, for allegedly stealing luggage from Harry Reid International Airport in Las Vegas. Well, that can't possibly be good. Oh dear God, what type of cursed shit are we getting into? Britain faces charges for a similar incident in September at the Minneapolis St. Paul Airport for allegedly stealing $2,325 fare by a suitcase from a luggage carousel. Biden's not, as from lips of TikTok, great Twitter channel or account. Biden's non-binary nuclear waste guru who engages in pup play, gives spanking classes, has a fetish for wearing women's clothing, and has now stolen luggage from 2 airports. Is also seemingly gave lessons on rope bondage, according to images from Instagram. Yeah, we're not gonna zoom in on that because, yeah, I don't feel like having to constantly, already getting a little bit more blind than I should. I'm definitely going to rinse my eyes out with, bleach later. So, yeah. Oh, dear God. Jesus. According to court documents, the owner of the suitcase contacted police who reviewed video surveillance and identified Britain's taking the luggage after removing its tag identifying the owner. When police called to discuss the incident in October, Britain denied stealing anything but confirmed still having possession of the suitcase. Britain was observed by law enforcement using the luggage on at least 2 other trips to Washington, D.C., according to court documents. Shortly thereafter, Britain called back the officer and apologized for not being completely honest, claimed it was a mistake, and blamed exhaustion for taking the wrong bag. Yeah, exhaustion for taking the wrong bag. I'm sorry, you don't really get that excuse. I've been to the airport quite a few times, and honestly, I've also been jet lagged. Not the greatest thing in the planet, I know. But it has not preceded me to take the wrong bag. Usually due to the fact, I have very important stuff in my bag, and, I don't want my own stuff being stolen or me misplacing my bag. It's also very difficult considering usually it has, some type of labeling to where I know what my bag is. So, yeah, I don't really take that BS very much. Nice try, bud. Time to go to jail. Brent was charged with felony theft of a movable property without consent in the first incident, which could result in a $10,000 fine, a 5-year sentence, or both. Hopefully both. Both? Yeah, both. Brent was placed on leave from the Energy Department shortly after the incident. Earlier this week, Britain was called out by LGBTQ Nation for lying about conversion therapy torture. Ah! Oh boy. It's disturbing in a lot of ways, but also quite hilarious, really. The outlets accused Britain of fabricating his entire victim story and called out LGBTQ activist organizations for promoting it. These organizations, such as the Trevor Project and the National Center for Lesbian Rights, NCLR, ignored clear warning signs and incontrovertible evidence because Britain provided these groups with a seemingly perfect ex-gay survivor story to expose horrific conversion therapy practices and ideology. Oh my, oh my, oh my. What are we going to do? After investigating Britain's claims and finding no evidence to verify a torture center where hideous abuses were presumably still occurring against children at least as young as 11, the author of the piece concluded Britain should never have been given a platform by national LGBTQ+ organizations without having crucial details of their story confirmed. LGBTQ+ groups were sloppy, ethically negligent, and shockingly unprofessional, choosing expedience over prudence and turning Britain into a national spokesperson. They were warned but didn't listen. I mean, are we really shocked by this at this point? I mean, these people are absolute complete lunatics. And I mean, we're finding this out I mean, honestly, in the most disturbing and somehow in the most disturbing and most hilarious way possible, which I don't see how that's how that's good. But yeah, I mean, let's be honest here, guys. It seems to be a consistent trend with these people really just going after others that are doing these heinous crimes or doing heinous things to children in general. It's not entirely shocking, but yeah, I mean, the rope thing, bondage, it's just degeneracy. It's just complete degeneracy all out throughout the board. Yeah, so, yeah, Democrats that, watch my channel, or, people that are wanting to call me every name in the book, probably call me a racist or everything, because it seems to be your guys' go-to nowadays. Yeah, here's the thing. Maybe you should elect people, though don't elect lunatics or, I don't know, criminals. It's actually kind of hilarious because I'm seeing a lot more criminals coming out of the Biden administration or people that they choose than any of the other people that are being chosen. Yeah. Maybe we should, maybe choose our people a bit more wisely. Yeah. Well, each their own. I guess you guys are always going to elect morons, but, yeah. Ugh. This ain't it. Alright, guys. That's it for the video. Like, subscribe, share, and, take care. And maybe use some bleach for your eyes. That's what I'm going to do after this.